morning, y'all. We are in the car here taking Cora in for her surgery. Chelsea's doing okay. She slept, and that's the one thing I was worried about. But just a little anxious, right?
Yeah.
All right, Cora, you ready, girls? Okay, Cora. Finn, no. Okay, girl. Come on. This way. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. This way, Cora. Good girl. Come on. Cora knows this is the vet, and therefore she is stalling. Ready to go in? Yeah, are you ready? All right, let's go.
Say hello. Ow. Say we're waiting for Daddy to come out from the vet with Cora. Cora has surgery today. Ben and I are slightly anxious. Yeah. Or I'm anxious. He's just like, where did I go? Welcome to Vlogmas day 3 or 4. I don't even know. My nail broke that I got done on Monday, which is annoying. So I'm going to have to call and try to get an appointment today or tomorrow to get my nail fixed. It is a Vlogmas day 4. Ben brought Cora in to the vet to have her ear surgery. I am anxious. I'm trying not to keep crying. I know she's going to be fine. I'm just anxious. If you have anxiety, you understand. There are certain triggers you have, and Cora has gotten me through a lot of really hard things, so anything wrong with her and I have a lot of emotion around it. She is going under anesthetic, but I mean, otherwise it's not an invasive surgery. They're just taking a big growth off of her ear. So, and they don't think that it's cancerous. It doesn't seem like a cancerous growth, so it should just be helpful for her. So anyway, I am anxious, as you can see, but I will be okay. So what we're gonna do is take this one for a walk whenever Ben gets out here, and then I have a pretty busy day. Actually, I'm just gonna turn the car off. Thursdays are I do like grocery shopping and errands and stuff. So my nail is broken that I literally just got done on Monday. The gel peeled off, which it is not supposed to do. So I'm gonna call them today and see if they can get me in today or tomorrow to fix it. Hopefully for free, because it's not my fault. I'm sure they will. So I want to do that at some point, but I do need to go to Costco and Trader Joe's first. We're gonna do that. I'll take you guys with me. It's actually supposed to be 70 today, but it's like in the 40s right now, which is why I'm wearing this coat. Finn is very distracted by all the birds. I would also like to go to Target today to exchange the pot that my sister got me, the Dutch oven that she got me. It got cracked. I showed you guys on Vlogmas the other day. And then get my nails done, or my nail done. And then I have therapy at 2. And then we'll have to pick up Cora sometime this afternoon. I don't know. They have all surgeries brought in at 7:30 in the morning. And then I don't know what they do with them until they have surgery. So I have no idea. Basically, I'll just be waiting for a call to get her back. But I'm hoping that I can do all of those things before they call me, or they call me, do you see a doggy? Or they call me in the in-between. Trying to compose myself, because if any of you guys have anxiety, you understand, like, sometimes you have like an anchor, you have something or someone that is there for you when you're really, really anxious, or like helps you get through things that you're really anxious about. Cora has always been through that with me. She was there when a lot of shit has gone down in my life in the last few years, and she's helped me through panic attacks and stuff like that. So I know that she will continue to do that. I know this like in my logical brain, but I'm still anxious about it. Welcome to Vlogmas. I promise there will be more than me crying today.
All right, we dropped Cora off. We are taking little dude on a walk. If we look bundled up,
it's cold.
Because it's cold right now and we're babies.
But it's supposed to be like 70 today.
Yeah, and it's legit gonna be
like
70
my butt
today.
Is cold where like my puffer
right.
doesn't stay over it.
Yeah, but yeah, want to take him for a little walk. Kind of weird, only having one dog. He seems to be totally fine with it.
Got a big stick, Finfin? Yeah. Okay. Hey friends, it is 10:09. I actually just left Costco. I think that's the first time I've ever spent under $50 at Costco because I didn't have... Well, actually, we just had like a small list this week, which is surprising. I feel like for surely I'm missing something here. Usually I get like clothes, at least like one clothing item, which they aren't expensive here, but still like, you know, $15 that you're not expecting to spend. But they really, like, all their stuff was kind of picked over, probably from Black Friday. Let's see if I can make this light. Nope, cannot make this light. I only got like 4 things. I got siete tortillas and 2 bags of plantain chips for Ben, peanut butter. Was that it? That might have been it. I think that's it. No, vegetable broth. We have been going through vegetable broth like crazy. So if any of you are looking to like find a way to like cut calories, or you just want to like lower your oil intake, I didn't realize how much oil I use as like a person when I'm like cooking things, right? And sometimes, I'm not saying like oil's bad, it's not, but it can add calories on very quickly. And if you're someone who, you know, oh, there's a puppy. Yeah, it can just add calories on a lot pretty quickly. So I stopped cooking with oil when I started eating more plant-based, just because it's kind of like, I don't know, a lot of people just like recommend doing that. And I've been using vegetable broth as like, you know, so that the pan doesn't get stuck and stuff like that. And it works spectacularly. I don't really know. I mean, like, obviously there's certain things, if you're trying to like fry something, you're gonna have to use oil. But if you're just trying to use like, trying to like cook up onions or stuff like that, then vegetable broth is the way to go. It's like barely any calories, so you can just keep adding splashes of it if you need to. I know that a lot of people use water too, so you could use water. I kind of like using vegetable, I keep wanting to say vegetable oil, vegetable broth, because it's just like, has a little bit more flavor in it, obviously. Parking next to a Challenger here, which is like Benjamin's favorite car, and I'm gonna go get my, you know, weekly, I've had it twice this week already, but my coffee. Done with Trader Joe's. Now I do have to stop at Sprouts because there's like 2 specific things I need from Sprouts. I also have like a terrible headache, so that sucks. It's like right here. So it's a sinus headache again. But anyway, so that's what's going on for me. I just called the nail salon and they weren't really helpful. They basically just told me to like walk in at any time. And I'm like, okay, but I don't like want to wait. Today is just like an errands running day, because if any of you ever have to run errands or are moms or things like that, I feel like the more you can do, my hair looks crazy, the more you can do in one day versus having to run errands multiple days, the better. However, I have a headache today, so I kind of have to be cognizant of that. But that's where we're at right now. I am not feeling as anxious right now, but I think it's because I'm distracted, so that's helpful. And then we should be able to get Cora they said between 4 and 5. So we'll go there. They said they'd also call us if there's like any updates or whatever. So yeah, I'm just like looking forward to that. I don't know how much work I'm gonna get done today because I I have all these errands to run, and then I have to, my therapy appointment's at 2, and I'm going in the office. Which in the future, if I want to do remote, I can. But I thought, since this is only my second time with this therapist, it would be nice to like actually meet her in person. But with that, that means, you know, I have to drive, and it's not close to my house. It's not far. I think everything feels like it's within, everything is like 15 to 30 minutes from my house. Like the furthest I have to drive to something is probably like 30 minutes. So it's not terrible. And I like running errands, so it's not a big deal. Okay, I'm gonna do like a very fast
Rapido.
Costco, Sprouts, and Trader Joe's haul because
Oh dang, you went to Sprouts too?
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
I have to go. So Costco, I got these two guys come together. Organic peanut butter. I got these for Ben.
My fave.
And I got these. What else did I get?
That's like those are an awesome deal at
Yeah, it's
Costco.
like $11.
There's a thing of veggie broth out
Oh,
in the...
big thing of veggie broth outside.
Yeah.
So Trader Joe's, they had this vegan taco salad. I don't know if it'll be good, but I was like, well, try it.
There's satan in it.
There's, you don't even know what that is.
Nope.
Spinach for a recipe. Celery that Ben forgot to put on the list, but I grabbed anyway.
Like how she snuck that in there.
I got, how many ounces are in a pound?
YouTube? How many ounces?
Benjamin,
are in?
answer the question.
16.
Okay, so I was right. I got 2 things of
Yeah.
mushrooms for Ben's favorite lasagna. I got Brussels sprouts to eat.
We haven't had Brussels in a while.
I know. I got green peppers for a recipe. Hi, buddy boy.
Oh, to redo the thing that we had yesterday?
Tofu for the ricotta in the lasagna. And then I got these. We keep forgetting about
As I
these.
said, it's been a while since we've had those in stock.
And then I've heard about this vegan creamy dill dressing. So it's like a ranchish type thing, but it's made with cauliflower.
Oh.
Cauliflower, almond butter, garlic, lemon juice, herbs, and shallots.
Yummo.
Speaking of shallots, I have them here. I got, that's more spinach.
Do you have a shallot of them?
Okay. They have organic jasmine rice now instead of organic basmati.
Ooh.
Which we didn't need rice, but I got it because I saw it.
Yeah, well, we'll use it.
2 pounds of yellow potatoes because I eat those every day.
Jess eats them every day, and I'm getting on the bandwagon because it's good.
Fire roasted tomatoes. They didn't have a 28-ounce can, so I just got a big one.
Mm.
Strawberry jam. Can you get closer?
Closer.
Because last time, literally, you couldn't see anything that you were showing.
Well, help me out. Bring it towards the camera.
Arrabbiata, again, for the
massive lasagna.
Yeah, the lasagna. It takes a lot of ingredients, but makes a lot of stuff. You said gluten-free bread, but I just got sourdough free.
Yeah, I almost mentioned that to you when you left.
Because I'm probably not going to eat it.
Right. Perfect.
I got 2 more salad kits because we're going to try to eat a little bit more salad, and then we can try this dressing with it if we want. Here they are. 3 shallots. Beans for another recipe. Garlic and limes, because we need limes for something.
Taco, some sort of taco thing.
Garlic.
Garlic is always good.
Peppers, although Trader Joe's peppers have just not looked great. These ones look okay though. These Ben eats.
Yes. Those are sunflower butter. But I mainly get them because they are dairy-free chocolate.
Yeah. And then I got, I bought the wrong one, I'm sorry.
It's not organic. I'm gonna die.
You know what happened?
I
was in line, they were doing my food, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot something, can I go and get it? And he's like, yeah, no worries. So I ran over there, and it was like the busiest aisle in all of Trader Joe's. So this must have been right next to it, because I saw the black and I grabbed it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anyway, whatever. So
I will survive without organic tomatoes for 1 week.
Trader Joe's.
2 weeks.
Sprouts, I got, these are on sale for $6.99. They're normally like $10. And we had made a recipe.
They're really good. By the way, so these are dairy-free tortellini.
They're not gluten-free, unfortunately. But we made a... That's what I was talking about last night, we made a tortellini, like, kale Tuscan stew thing.
Oh,
it was really good. So these are on sale, so I just bought them. And then green onions because I've been obsessed. And I got bananas from Sprouts this time because the bananas at Trader Joe's have been gross.
That's good, actually.
And then you didn't put bars on, so I bought you 2 bars.
Okay.
Because they were 2 for $4. And then sour cream.
Sour cream.
Dairy-free sour cream, obviously.
Right.
So.
Nice.
That's all of it. Now, I need to run and get my nail fixed. I think I'm also going to try to go to Target.
Oh, to return that thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, dude.
I am hot. Okay. It's now 12:03. I just got my nail fixed. They fixed it for free. Obviously, I was expecting them to. She didn't do like a great job. Like, my nail is kind of... I mean, it's fine. Oh my God, it was for free. I need to stop complaining. So that was very nice of her to do. Thankfully, they were able to get me in very quickly. I also ordered Chipotle, so I'm going to head on over there to pick some of that up. Okay, let's try this again. I just filmed an entire clip, and I'm not going to use it because I don't like the way that I look. So if anybody's wondering what it's like to have body image issues, there it is. Anyway, I just left Target. There's this random Target over, which I had no idea existed, but my sister sent me a Dutch oven. You guys saw the story. It was broken. So I took it to Target. I was just going to get a gift card because according to the Target website, no Targets in the Raleigh area had this particular Dutch oven because I wanted like like a cream colored one. I don't like the colored ones. It's just like not my vibe. So anyway, I was like just gonna get a gift card, and then I was going to buy a new one at some point when they like came out with new ones, I guess. Wow, traffic is terrible. So long story short, went to Target, got a gift card, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna walk around this Target because it's like a new Target and it was really nice and there was lots of nice stuff. And I was just gonna see if they had a Dutch oven, and they did. I found the exact one that my sister bought me that wasn't broken. So I just bought that. So now it's 3:27. I'm probably gonna be stuck in traffic for a while. I should have taken the highway. I am on my way home. I think we can go get Cora in a half hour. I haven't gotten any calls from the vet, so I'm taking that as like a good sign that we can just go get her at 4. So I had my second therapy appointment. Okay, so my therapy story in short. I started going, well, I went to therapy in college for a little while, and then I went to therapy a few years ago. Ben and I both started seeing a personal therapist, and then we started seeing a couples therapist because we were going through some coupley shit, and we also needed like our own therapist. So I started seeing a therapist, didn't really love her, but then we moved to the suburbs, so I had to find someone else anyway. Found a therapist there who I liked. Her name was actually Ashley too, which is the name of my new therapist. But anyway, she and I really got along, but she went on maternity leave, so I got assigned with a new therapist whose name is Kelsey. And Kelsey literally changed my life. She was astronomically helpful in some of my healing and getting me started on my healing mental health journey, and absolutely loved her. I worked with her for a little over a year. I left, well, so COVID happened, obviously we moved, and then because of that, like, I don't know, the government, whoever makes therapists, like, therapists are only allowed to work with people in the state that they're licensed. But somehow we were able to work together when I moved to North Carolina. I think that they like were pretty relaxed on the rules because a lot of people were moving, people were remote, things like that. So like in the interim of like finding someone, they were, you know, being lenient with mental health, which was great. So I worked with Kelsey until the end of November, beginning of December, because I lost my insurance. And I wasn't insured all of December. And then we got insurance, but I could no longer work with her because her license was only going to work for a little while anyway. I searched for therapists for forever. Couldn't find one that I liked. I had a couple of calls with one person and I just did not like her. So I started working with a coach who was trained in family systems, which is the type of therapy that my therapist was doing with me. That was really helpful. Some people call it parts work. And yeah, that was very helpful. So I started working with this coach. I worked with her for a few months, and then my miscarriage happened. I got pregnant, had the miscarriage, all the things. Actually, I stopped working with her right before that. I stopped working with her when I went to Wisconsin. And then I just I really liked her, but I don't know. It just wasn't right for me anymore. I wanted to try something else. So I feel like the person in the car next to me is watching me talk to my camera, and I'm just like, so anyway, then we went, so I haven't had a therapist or anybody in a really long time. I've been having some really difficult mental health issues, very depressed, very anxious, just really struggling. And so we started looking specifically for somatic therapists, because somatic therapy is it's like helping body, like therapy that is like your body and your mind. So they're giving you like techniques that help your body. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'll put a link to like what somatic therapy is down below, so you guys can read about it by yourself. But basically, the whole premise of it for me is we believe that I have a lot of emotion, a lot of shit stuck in my body, and that's why I'm having bodily symptoms, pain, sickness, weight, all these things. Obviously, there's also like health implications, but you would be surprised what your mental health and your emotional health can do to your physical health. So anyway, Ben's really been a proponent of me trying somatic therapy. He's seen a lot of his friends do well from it, and he thinks that I would do really well from it. So we've been looking for a somatic therapist, could not find anyone. Absolutely no one is covered by insurance, our insurance at least, and just like literally could not find a somatic therapist to save my life. So randomly I found Ashley, the one that I'm seeing now, and I randomly found her. She is a regular therapist, but she's trained in somatic therapy, and I jumped at it. They emailed me back and said she was available, which, let me tell you, this is the first therapist. I think I called or emailed 15 therapists in October, and I'm not kidding. And none of them even had availability. Even if I was paying out of pocket, no insurance, absolutely zero availability. So found Ashley. I had a beginning call with her 2 weeks ago, the Thursday before Thanksgiving, and I really like her. So that was supposed to be a very short story, but it was not. I just had my second therapy thing with Ashley. The first one was just to get to know you. Today was more like, we talked a little bit about my anxiety today, because I'm having a lot of anxiety about Cora being hurt. And then what today and next week will be our therapy, showing me some somatic therapy techniques that I can do when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling depressed, anything like that, that can help me, some coping techniques, because I have a tendency to disassociate. I will forget things, or my brain will forget things, and then I won't remember what I talked about in therapy, or I'll be having a bad day and I just disassociate. So these are some coping mechanisms that will help me, because she and I are going to be doing some pretty hard work together, and she wanted to make sure that I had the coping mechanisms so that I can get through it without you know, having a really hard time. So she took me through two things. One of them was, like, honestly, I went in there like very anxious just about Cora and stuff, and then I was having a hard time breathing. And we did this technique, and I feel entirely different. I'm a little bit buzzed up again now because there's like a lot of traffic. That was that. It went really well. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for our next session, which is next week. I am paying for all of this out of pocket, which means if we can't afford it, it's probably going to go on the credit card. So we're hoping that one of us gets a job or more clients soon, because we need to. I'm excited. Like, that one little technique that she gave me made me feel so much better, and so I'm excited to like work with her and see what else we can get through. But that was a very long monologue, but I'm on my way home. I think we can go pick Cora up in like 20 minutes, so I'm very excited about that, and then we will go from there. Okay, friends, it's 6:30 and we have a special friend back home. My poor baby. Yeah. Finn's over there being a good boy. So yeah, it's been a day. She's okay. She just has some medication to take. She's pretty tired right now, so we brought her bed downstairs. I'm watching some YouTube. I'm watching Carter Sullivan right now. I actually need to edit tomorrow's Vlogmas, which isn't this one. It is, I'm like a day ahead, just to like, in case I have a day where I just like can't film for some reason. But I am going to make my potatoes, which if you're new here, I eat this potato concoction for breakfast like every single day. And I'm out of potatoes. So I have some yellow potatoes in there. I'm gonna cut them up while I watch Carter. So I'm gonna do it right here. And then I just cook them with onion salt from Trader Joe's, garlic, and salt and pepper. I don't put any oil on them because they are wet from being rinsed anyway, so they don't need oil. And I cook them at 425 for like between 35 to 45 minutes, depends. I'll probably cook these at 45 because there's a good amount of them. And then I'm going to unload the dishwasher, put away the little dishes I did earlier. I need to eat, but I've been trying to calm down my own nervous system. So I had a dog growing up who had epilepsy, and she, when she had her first seizure, she basically like took off down the road, and my dad had to go after her, and my mom, and it was very traumatizing for a young girl who the dog was like my life, and she came home and she like didn't even recognize me. It's still hard to talk about. That was really hard. And so when I picked up Cora and she didn't recognize me, it kind of brought up some of that emotion. She didn't recognize me. It's just because she's so doped up right now. Still coming off of all the stuff, the anesthetic and anesthesia, whatever. So she has a whole bunch of pills she's got to take tomorrow, but tonight we're just going to let her rest. So far, Finn's being really good, and he was like checking in on her before, which is sweet. He keeps giving her his toy. Well, it's technically her toy, but he was playing with it. So yeah, that's where we're at. Ben actually left to do Uber Eats for the evening. It's 6:30, so I'm going to end the vlog now. I'm not really planning on doing anything else tonight besides, you know, helicopter momming my dog, and need to eat at some point. I am starting to get hungry now. My anxiety just had taken over. And like I said, clean up the kitchen and stuff. But thank you so much for watching another day of Vlogmas. I hope you are enjoying our Vlogmas at this point. And if there's anything specific that you would like us to talk about, or if you like having vlogs every day, that's great too. But if there's something that you want us to talk about, like budget stuff or anything like that, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you in the next video.